This is very much winging it with what I've got, but I'm going to make a swag. So the first stage is really waterproofing. What I'm doing here is just waterproofing with beeswax, linseed oil and turpentine. So I'm going approximately 50% beeswax, 25% linseed and turpentine. Alright, and just putting that in a little pan, melt the beeswax and then add the liquids, and then just let it cool down for a minute. And I like to apply it when it's still warm. It's a little bit easier. And then I'll probably go over this with a hot air gun or a hair dryer and just go over it again, any little bits of mist. But this will get the bulk of it done. You can see it's quite a radical difference between these areas that have not been treated at all to what's just been treated. Alright, and this will harden. Alright. Okay, the sun's starting to set. I've maybe got about half an hour to set up. I just thought I'd give you an overview of the equipment. Okay, so my hat, obviously, this is the swag. Okay, totally improvised from junk. First coffee of the day, always the best. Got a G-bung there. Okay, there's a Xanthorrhoea here, this is Shribble Gum. Got some Candlebanksia and some Hakea. So this is the kind of plants you get in this part of the world. Really unique, really beautiful. Okay, so this is my kind of setup with the swag, and I've just used this old poncho that I've had for a very long time indeed, just for a little bit of cover. Okay, just in case it did rain. But if it was going to be inclement weather, we'd take that down lower, right? But I just put it in there at the last minute. All right. And I've just attached this with string, right? No 550, no hoochie cord, nothing, just string. Okay, if we go down here, I'll show you the swag. Okay, I know this is not perfect lighting, but I've just got to work with what I've got. So the swag itself is made from a Second World War canvas bag that was designed as a sleeping bag cover. Okay, the main problem with this design and converting it into a swag is the opening, or the, right, where you get in and out is on the top like that, and that was a little bit awkward. It was the way swags usually work. A traditional swag, I'll have the opening at the side. Okay, on one side there'll just be grommets or snaps. That would be a heaps better setup. So if I make one, I might well make my own swag. That's how I do it. A really basic setup. This is a really old Czechoslovakian army blanket. This is a piece of roofing insulation, right? And then just spare clothes as a pillow. Alright. I got a good few hours sleep. Alright. Just use a tripod. So I got a good few hours sleep. I was a little bit restless. I didn't go to sleep straight away. Just sitting there for a while, contemplating stuff as you do. But once I got my head down, I did get a good few hours sleep. Woke up, it was daylight. Certainly got a good solid 5 to 6 hours sleep. It was reasonably comfortable. Yeah, there was no like major issues. It's just with this thing being at the top, I don't think it really works that well, because I want to go to the side and have my face near the opening, because I'm kind of like a side sleeper, as where that way it kind of forces you to sleep on your back. And also from a practical point of view, it probably wouldn't work as well if it was raining. You know, the rain would come on top of the swag and go into it. So, but I mean, for improvised, for a bit of fun, it's fine. It does work. If you're really in a tight spot and you needed a shelter system that worked, you could make something like that. Do you know what I mean? Down the road, I think I'll just make my own swag. I might buy an industrial sewing machine, maybe a Singer, hopefully a Singer, and do that, and do the leather work, leather part as well, and just explore that, because nobody really makes swags anymore. there's nowhere you can go to get them. They're all kind of like made in the tent style now. They're all like little tubular tents. Okay, so I'm just heading back out, and I just thought I'd give you guys an overview of the whole kit together and how it all comes together. And a lot of this is improvised sort of stuff and second-hand stuff, okay? It's not 100% authentic. It's not exactly how a swagman from the 19th century or 1920s or whatever would have done it, but it's kind of like, it's an approximation, right? Again, I'm just been winging it with what I had in the shed. So I've got the haversack here. The haversack's quite big actually. I could maybe have made this a size smaller for going with the swag. So we've got first aid in there, we've got food in there, I got my billy can, I got a fixed blade knife, got my cup, got food, okay. I'm keeping the fixed blade knife in there just because this is a walking trail, right? I don't want to freak anybody out too much. I've got a knife on my belt if I really need it. Got a fire kit here, and some lollies and a few other bits in a belt pouch. Old-fashioned drink bottle, and then there's the swag itself. Alright, I've just used bits of rope and a bit of webbing material, okay. It's working alright, it's pretty comfortable. I'm doing okay with it, you know what I mean, getting used to it. It's a nice rig, you know what I mean. Inside the swag, there's that foam stuff, Czechoslovakian blankets, some clothes, alright. But you know, you could certainly do a few Ks like this, 10 Ks or something like that. I'm going to do about 5 Ks to get back to the road, so just a bit of an overview of the whole thing.